So when you hear the word technology, you usually think of an iPhone, iPad, smart TV, all that stuff. But the word technology actually means the collection of techniques, skills, method, and processes used in the production of goods or services or in the accomplishment of objectives such as scientific investigations. So with that being said, I'm going to start doing some what I call low-tech videos. Nothing to do with smartphone or smart device or anything like that, but it falls in the line of technology. And today I'm going to introduce you to a website that has some very interesting numbers. So this website I want to introduce you to, if you never heard of it, is called Worldometers. And you can get to it by going to worldometers.info. And this website has some very interesting numbers of stuff that's going on in the world right now. So let's head on over to that website and check it out. So when you pull up the website, it starts off with the world population. Now it's been said that there's 7 billion people on the planet. So that number looked pretty close to what's been said. After that, you got the births this year and the births today, the death this year, the deaths today, the net population growth this year, and the net population growth today. So looking at these numbers, there are more babies born than people dying. Now, if we stroll down to the government and economics, we got public health expenditures, public education expenditures, public military expenditure, cars produced, bicycle produced, and computers produced. So looking at these numbers, there's more money being spent in public health care and there's more computers being produced than bicycle and cars. But if you look close at the numbers, what's really interesting is the fact that more bicycles are being produced than cars. The next section has to do with society and media. It starts off with new book titles published this year, newspapers circulated today, TV sets sold worldwide today, cellular phones sold today, money spent on video games today, internet users in the world today, emails sent today, blog posts written today, tweets sent today, and Google searches today. Now with all the social media website and texting and WhatsApp and all of that, it's amazing that people are still using emails as much as they do. And there's an awful lot of money being spent on video games. If we stroll down a little further, now we're into the environment. So it starts off with forest loss this year, land loss to soil erosion this year, CO2 emission this year, desertification this year, and toxic chemical release in the environment this year. And the winning number in this section is the CO2 emission, but that's not a win for us, because we got to breathe that stuff in, which is not good for our health. Now we're in the food section. It starts off with undernourished people in the world, overweight people in the world, obese people in the world, people who died of hunger today, money spent on obesity-related diseases in the US today, money spent on weight loss program in USA today. And as you can see, the biggest number in this section is the amount of overweight people in the world. And it's sad to see that that many people died of hunger today. So we're moving from food to water. It starts off with water consumed this year, death caused by water-related disease this year, people with no access to safe drinking water source. Now looking at these numbers, we're drinking a whole lot of water, but at the same time, a lot of people still don't have access to safe drinking water, and that number is ridiculously high. Energy, a very interesting section, you'll see. So it starts off with energy used today, then from non-renewable sources, then from renewable sources. So those two numbers, the non-renewable and the renewable, has to play with the total energy used. Then it has solar energy striking the earth today, which is from the sun, oil pumped today in barrels, and oil left in barrels. So if you notice, that number is decreasing. Then right below that, it says the days to the end of oil. Then the next one, that's depleting, because now it's showing you how much natural gas is left, and the days to the end of natural gas. Then after natural gas, we have how much coal is left, and the days to the end of coal. And the last section has to do with health. So it starts off with the communicable disease death this year, deaths of children under 5 this year, deaths of mothers during birth this year, HIV/AIDS infected people, deaths caused by HIV/AIDS this year, deaths caused by cancer this year, deaths caused by malaria this year, cigarette smoked today, deaths caused by cigarette this year, deaths caused by alcohol this year, suicide this year, money spent on illegal drugs this year, road traffic accident fatalities this year. Now looking at these numbers, there's an awful lot of money spent on illegal drugs. And even though the amount of cigarettes smoked today is very high, the amount of death caused by cigarette is still low compared to the amount smoked. Now, wasn't that very interesting? Those numbers are like shocking to me on some of those scales. Now, the numbers you're looking at is the numbers down the date of this video, the date that you can see right here at the bottom. So you know the numbers have changed because the natural gas, the oil, and the coal was already going down. So depending on what date you're watching this video, go back over to that website and see what they look like now. If you never knew this website exists, well, now you do. So go ahead and share it with your friends and your family and anybody else that you know. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to put all these what I call low-tech videos in one playlist so you can go back and watch them all. So if you're not a subscriber to the channel yet and you like videos like these, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you'll be notified of upcoming videos. And if you're already a subscriber of the channel, I want to thank you for keeping up with me and watching these videos and leaving your comments and giving thumbs up and all the stuff that you do to make the channel grow. Thank you for taking the time for watching this video. I look forward to see you next time. Have a good one.